Monetary trader, charts lit, wrist tight, inside bars only. Let's work.
I'm trading in the pies, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah, they fund the dream. Inside bar breakaway, patient and I lean. One candle tell me everything I need. No FOMO, no chase, let it come to me. Risk a fine, stop tight, that's discipline. Daily payouts, yeah, we stack it clean. Inside the range, then we break free. Wake up pre-market, NY session on. Levels from the overnight, buyers ready drawn. Inside bar forming, volume going quiet. That's the market talking, telling me be patient. Ain't Q moving fast, ES play it smooth. YM respect the highs, let the candle choose. Prop firm rules, yeah we play it right. One trade a day, still we done by noon. No gambling, this chestnut dice. RR clean, that's the pine tree life. They chasing candles, I'm chilling in the zone, waiting on the break, then I'm gone. I'm trading in the past, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah they fund the dream. Inside bar breakaway, patient and I lean. One candle tell me everything I need. No FOMO, no chase, let it come to me. Risk defined, stop tight, that's discipline. Daily payouts, yeah we stack it clean. Inside the range, then we break free. Yeah, funded to live, that's a different feel. Trade, they take profit, apex on a deal. Evaluation passed, now it's payout talk. While they blowing accounts, we taking walks. Inside bar at key high, that's pressure building. Yeah, break off the range, yeah, that's conviction. Yeah, no indicators cluttering my sight. Just price action, structure candlelight. Chat yelling long, I mute that noise. Market don't care about opinions, boy. One clean setup, that's all I need. Small losses, big wins, consistency. Slow grind, fast life. Charts don't lie, cut losses quick, let winners ride. Funded accounts, yeah that's the plan. Side bar break, executed. I'm trading in the pines, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah they fund the dream. Inside
What is up? What's going on? How's everyone's day? What's going on? What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? Lay in the house. Dips and Peaks. Silva. Sonic Rules. We got Corey 2S. We got Keegan in the house. Just passed my first Apex eval, Silva. Nice. Congratulations. Let's go. Real Robot. Chris Trades NV. We got Tyler in the house. Keegan, what's going on? We got, who else we got? Jip Smith, Gary, Daryl, Layden, Jonathan. It's Mo, bro. Thanks, Silva. I just got off my phone interview. Now I'm going to get drunk. Theta Gains, let's go. His Royal in the house. John Walk. What's going on, guys? So today, pretty good overall. So my 19 Apex funded accounts finished green. So that's good. Just base hits. Base hits on those bad boys. So you can see right here, they're all looking pretty good. This account's way up here, 3,500 on this PA. But the rest are sitting around 500 bucks, right? So I'm just kind of grinding, going for those big payouts. We'll see. I did have a casualty today though. So kind of my DGen account, which is my trade day, daily payout account. I've gotten 3,200 in payouts with that account this year already. But I will not be getting any more payouts with that account any longer. So that account is gone, unfortunately. But that's okay. So I passed 3 take profit trader accounts. And my Tradeify accounts are also green. And I am currently working on some more Lucid accounts. So I picked up 5 Lucid accounts, and I'm working on those. I picked up the 5 Lucid Flex. So that's what we got going on. So I posted this from TradeSyncer. So that was today. So 27 total funded accounts, except that one 300K Apex account, which is up there. But so 26 funded accounts right now. It's kind of grinding. Hope everyone had a good day. Today was interesting. So I actually made most of my money last night, and ended up blowing my trade day account this morning during the New York session. So that was kind of my day. And well, actually no. You know what? I blew some of the trade day. I got down in the hole last night quite a bit. Trading silver. So trading silver. Yeah, it didn't go well, but yeah, it's like, well, daily payout. Maybe I'll get a huge daily payout. Well, that didn't really work too well, so it's all good. It's all good. That system links 27 accounts together. Yes, it does, Layden. Yeah, so why don't I do Tradeify daily payouts instead of TPT? TPT you can make more. I think Tradeify 50Ks, they kind of cap you at $1,000 payout, right? If I'm not mistaken, Mo. I have nothing against Tradeifys. I have the regular Tradeifys though. I actually have the straight to funded Tradeifys. But I think they're both good. I mean, I still think Take Profit Trader is probably still my favorite. Now, the only thing that kind of sucks about them is the intraday trailing, right? I'm on mute. Hello? Oh no, that should be good. You guys can hear me, right? Oh, okay. All right, good. Indian Burn, what's going on? Yeah, I lost my train of thought, but yeah, I actually have the regular Tradeify accounts, but I don't think there's anything wrong with those Flex accounts. Oh, what I was gonna say is Take Profit Trader. The only thing that kind of sucks about it, right, is that intraday trailing. You know, but once you're over the 2,000 or the 1,500, if you're on the 25K, you know, it's static anyway. So, but yeah, no, I agree with you. I think the end of day. That's why I like the trade day, end of day accounts. So anytime I pick up a trade day account, I pick up the end of day account. I paid a little extra. I think if you're someone that can get a day one payout and get that account over the buffer on day one, the end of day is definitely the way to go. Good luck, everyone. I also pretty much locked in a Buellnox payout, so I just gotta get in a few trading days in. Oh, I just got a message here from Buellnox. Market's gonna open up in just a few seconds. All right, here's what everyone wanted to know. Please be advised that effective January 15th, customers will no longer be able to create new accounts on Project X. This is with Buellnox. In addition, account resets no longer will be available after that date. Existing Project X accounts will remain accessible and fully functional through February 28th, 2026. On February 28th, 2026, all Project X accounts will be transitioned to Rhythmic platform. If you would like to transition your profile prior to this date, please contact our support team. Well, there you go. That answers that question, right? kind of been wondering that. I actually reached out to him and didn't get an answer, but now we know. So no more Project X. All right, market's open, guys. Good luck, good luck. Arian News. Bray in the house. Corey 2S, Rufio. The intro music is louder than my mic volume. Oh yeah, I know. The intro, I usually don't play it that much. I usually have it cranked though. I have it up all the way for the intro. But thank you, Rufio. Do you ever issue setting up take profit trader accounts? I changed to CQG from Rhythmic and TPR doesn't be able to set up my accounts. I've been using, so I just only use Tradeovate, Trader Canyon. So, but I will tell you, Take Profit Trader customer support is backed up big time, and they are slow. I ain't gonna beat around the bush when it comes to that. I had an issue myself. I didn't get the activation credit, and it took forever. I actually just got the email back today, and got it straightened out. But yeah, casino is open. I ran news tonight. Yo Jim, what's going on? Yo Jim, hand on the mouse. Chris Knopf says. Discipline Trader Turg, Cave Trader in the house. Only option for Mac piece is Motorwave. It is super lame, Nate. I wish it would get Tradeovate or something. I don't really understand it. Who is that with? It said end of the day is way to go. Trade day. Yeah, trade day. I just got 2 payouts for trade day in the last week or so. So yeah, trade day has end of day accounts, and they also have static accounts. 40% off, no activation fee when you use the code PINE with a capital P. So it is case sensitive, so you have to use capital P and then INE, right? Just the P's got to be capital. I tried to get it fixed. They won't fix it, or they can't fix it. Not that they won't. They said they would. They would if they could, but apparently in their system they can't fix it. So the only way to fix it is to change my code altogether to a totally different word, and I wasn't gonna have that. So Sherry in the house. All right, market's open, guys. I am. Let's see what we can do here. So, like I said, I have 20 Apex accounts, but I have this 300K big dog that I'm trying to grind. And so let's see what we can do on that. Past 5 Lucid accounts, let's go. Cave Trader, I'm hoping to do the same myself. Get that code pineapple. That'd be kind of funny. They love the big P. It's not my fault. They love the big P. The old big capital P. Cart in the house. All right, here. Let me try to figure out something here. Okay, all right. Oh, so yeah, so anyways, before Buellanox distracted me, so I was telling you guys, yeah, I locked in a payout with Buellanox, but pretty much, I just gotta get some days in traded. So, just kind of waiting for a setup here. Oh, rating. So, Buellanox right now, this account right now is at $4,216. So I'm eligible for the max payout, right? So 4,100 is the max payout. So I essentially got to get a few more days in. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got to get 3 more days in. And you really can't flip with Buellanox. You shouldn't flip. And if you do, then it probably should be less at like 2 days or less, right? So, and it shouldn't be an issue, but they say 20% of your trading days can be a flip. So, interesting to know. Now, I don't know if this used to be the case, but with Lucid accounts, you can flip accounts. So you can flip until you get to a payout as long as you're under the consistency on the Lucid Pro accounts. Yeah, you can actually flip. So I gotta get a traded day in. It doesn't matter if it's a loser, right? It's just gonna be a traded day. Inside bar. Got an inside bar trigger short. Don't know if I love it though, to be honest with you. I'm actually gonna wait to see how this candle closes. What's up, Kenny? Big Buellanox fan. I am too. I mean, I really like Buellanox. I just don't like the fact that they don't have Trade Evade or something that's more mobile. When they came, so I didn't trade Buellanox much at all until they came out with Project X. Once they came out with Project X, I was like crushing those accounts. So. But yeah. Fiber supplies in the house. What's going on, man? How's your day? Jay Styles, what's going on? Do I prefer trade day or take profit trader? If I had to pick one, Jay Styles, I'm gonna pick take profit trader. Just because you can make big profits on day one. With trade day, technically, when you reach $5,000 on day one, you're supposed to stop. Take profit trader, you can make up to 10, and then also you can make, you know, if that's on day one too, and then let's say like you make 8,000 on take profit trader on day one, and you make another 3,000 or 4,000 on day two. It's like there's no issue, right? Before they even try to move you to live. And plus, when you do move to live with take profit trader, they can move you to live with 5 accounts, so you can copy trade. So, which is pretty amazing. With trade day, it's only 1. But with that being said, I mean, I think trade day is still great. I mean, I do. I just kind of prefer take profit trader myself. But I gotta tell you, man, that end of day account, so trade day is great, especially for pushing it on day one. So yeah. Plus the eval is a little bit easier to pass for take profit trader as well. So Yo Jim, no, I haven't. He lurks. Uncle Mo lurks. He watches. Not working on Buellanox. No, not right now. I'm waiting for something. I'm waiting for a setup. I'm gonna take a trade, win or loss. Actually, you know what? I wanted to make a bracket here. Gotta look at my notes. I've been working on some stuff behind the scenes, just kind of like back testing and doing a few things. And Okay. Let's see here. Put in a Harami here. Just kind of how I expected. If we break the high here, I might take a scalp just to break that the ORB high, but we'll see what happens here. We did break that short, or it did trigger in a short on that inside buy, but let's take a look at silver. So silver also put an inside bar. Gold also possible inside bar on gold as well for me. Have you guys been trading silver still? Put in your transition with Ninja over them. Nice, Kenny. Just got home, fiber splice. Nice. Just went long gold. Traded Apex today. I did, Fred. Yeah, green. Yep, green. 200, about 200 bucks, 240 bucks across all 19. That's what I'm going for. Yep, just what I'm going for. Just trying to do that little base hit, systematic type stuff. Saw you trade minis? Yeah. All right, let's see. A little bit of a slow open here. No zero prints either. We got one up here of 727. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. Yeah, I'm trying to get used to trading all those accounts. You know, I think it's right around 26 funded accounts. I'm trying to copy trade right now, so I'm trying to get used to it. Oh, that's one question I wanted to ask you guys that use... Oh, is Mo in the house, right? I see Mo up there. Generic person 123. Let's go. What's up, Mo? I wanted to ask you guys that use the copy traders. Ones that I've used Trade Copia or Trade Sinker. Like, which ones do you prefer? Like, have you tried both? Do you prefer one or the other? Now, I was talking to Alpine today. Alpine said that he likes Trade Copia. He's tried both. So currently I'm using Trade Sinker. I just didn't know if anyone had an experience with both of those. So, what's up, Red? Good to see you, buddy. Off the ground, let's go. Let's make a little money. Franya in the house. Did I see your message above? No, I didn't. I missed it. I made the dumbest mistake today. Close to a $2,000 payout with Apex and let confidence allow me to blow it. I'm just gonna write it down and trade it. Yeah. No, I mean, you just gotta learn from those mistakes. I do this. I've done the same thing. I mean, I could have took like $1,200 payout with trade day today, and I didn't do it. You know, and I ended up blowing the account. It's just so dumb when you do stuff like that. It really, man, it's just like, you know, just kind of over trading. I'm so glad that like the other funded accounts that I'm trading with Trade Sinker right now, copy trading, that I just kind of already was up green and I just kind of put them away, and I was like, I'm not trading those, not risking those. So it's kind of what I've been doing on that. But that's usually what happens, is that, you know, when you're over trading, I try to, so like my plan is to have that kind of degen account going, which so I can get, you know, bigger payouts throughout the day or whatever, and then just kind of build slowly towards, you know, some of the bigger payouts when it comes to you know, having to trade them 8 days, 9 days, 10 days or more. So I'm in no rush for these Apex accounts. I might not get a payout with them until the end of this year. I don't really know. I don't really care. But the idea is to be able to just keep getting my daily payouts with Take Profit Trader and Trade Day or Tradeify or the MyFunded Futures Rapid accounts. At least having some of those daily payout accounts that are paying me. That's all I'm really looking for. So, and then hopefully start getting those big $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 payouts. That's kind of been the goal. So just kind of slow and steady with those, and yeah, and then keep working on my daily payouts, right? Yeah, Tyler, exactly, slow and steady. Just like, yeah, Lucid too. Yeah, I got 5 Lucid accounts today, again. So yeah, Lucid, I absolutely I crushed the Lucid payouts. I've only had a few accounts, you know, and yeah, absolutely had great luck with them. And so I'm gonna try to do it again. I got 5 of the pro accounts right now to add to the mix. So yeah, those will I think those will go into my accounts that I'm gonna try to slow play once I get funded, and then and like I said, I still kind of degen some of the Take Profit Trader accounts to get the daily payouts, because I'm all about the daily payouts. Becca, which prop firms have daily payouts? So the ones that I like are Tradeify has some. They're called the Flex, and you can select the daily payouts once you pass the evals. My Funded Futures has a rapid plan that you can get daily payouts. But my 2 favorite are Take Profit Trader and Trade Day. Those are kind of my favorites. So Take Profit Trader is my number 1. So currently 40% off, no activation fee when you use code PINE. Take Profit Trader, I appreciate that. But yeah, so I got 3 of those passed with Take Profit Trader right now. So 2 50Ks and 1 150K. All right, we're floating down. I should have took a short off that inside bar now, but I don't know. I'm trying to. I'm being too patient. I feel like too cautious. I think it's just because I got to get a trade in on the Bulenox too. So I'm just being super patient. I'd love to have a nice green trade. Get a trade a day in. 4,100 is where you got to be to get the max payout with Bulenox, which is 1,500. So, and I'm at 42, and I don't want it to look like a flip day, if that makes sense. Let's take a look at gold real quick while I'm waiting to see what Nasdaq's gonna do. Gold's kind of just grinding down a little bit. Let's take a look at silver. Silver's not doing much. So gold and silver haven't been doing too much until after 8 o'clock Eastern time. Then they really start to move. They really start to move after that. Nasdaq kind of grinding down. Yeah, no problem, Becca. Yeah, if you have any questions about any of those prop firms, just feel free to hit me up. I'm here every single night, Sunday through Thursday. Or if you guys want to join the Discord, that's 24 hours, 7 days a week. I'll throw that in the chat. There's the Discord if you guys want to join. It's completely free. All right, Nasdaq, what are you doing down here? 25,706. We had a big push down here from the open, right? So market opened up, absolutely pushed down, and then we just put in a giant range. So it's kind of been doing this a lot lately, where you get a big move at the open and then it'll put in a range, kind of go sideways, even though the range was pretty decent size. So yeah, still kind of stuck in that range. We do have that gap up here, right? This on the 5 minute, but and I believe we still have an open gap from, yeah, right down here. So there is that open gap that hasn't been touched yet. It's way down here now. It doesn't have to get filled. That's from this, I believe, the Sunday Open. It doesn't have to get filled, of course, but that will be a target once you start to get that cabooshin. Right down there, that 25,400 level. So it is a wide open gap. What's the second favorite daily payout besides Take Profit Trader and Trade Day? I would probably say Tradeify because it's end of day. My funded futures rapid, I believe, is intraday. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's that Tradeify Flex plan, so this one right here. So once you pass it, then you can select the 5-day payout or the daily payouts. The 5-day payout is no consistency. No consistency on either one, but this one I think you can take what 50% of your profits. This one has the daily payouts, and I think the daily payouts are kind of capped at $1,000 a pop, but it's not a big deal. Another cool thing with Tradeify right now is now you can take this however you want. But once you're funded, you can trade the news. Just saying. You can trade the news with, a daily payout account. Just saying. Take it how you want, but yeah, 40% consistency in the eval. Yeah, once you're funded, there's no consistency. Yeah, you can't trade the news. You can't trade the news with Take Profit Trader now. We still have a gap from June 7th. Oh, really? Yeah. That's crazy. Is Buell Knox keeping Project X? No, they're not, Sherry. No, they're not. If you actually rewind the stream, I showed the letter that Buell Knox had at their opening screen. Matter of fact, if you go into Buell Knox and try to sign in, it might actually pop up for you, because that's how it showed up for me. It actually popped up as like you had to acknowledge that you've seen it. Yazid, thank you so much for the sub. I'm actually gonna hop in short. Wow, I got a wicked delay going on. I don't know what's up with that. I'm gonna hop in short. This seems late to the party, but I'm just gonna look for like 10 points. I'm taking it on my funded too, my Buell Knox funded. Make gold go up, please. Yeah, gold's looking good for if we're kind of flagging out here. If it can break above this VWAP, I think we could go with gold. Right now, Nasdaq just kind of pushing down. Just kind of going with the flow here. This looks like it could really, really push down, especially down into this level. So, got his 10-point stop. So you want 680? I like that, Peter. I think gold's gonna done for non-farm payroll. Yeah, so yeah, we can go over that too. We got news, pretty heavy news tomorrow. So keep that in mind too. While we're in this Nasdaq short. Yeah, news tomorrow. So we got non-farm payroll. So if you guys are new to trading, I use forexfactory.com. It's pretty accurate. It's free. Yeah, so we got unemployment, Canadian unemployment at 7:30 Central Time or 8:30 Eastern Time, and then non-farm payroll at 8:30. Like I said, unemployment, and at 9 Central Time or 10 Eastern Time, we have University of Michigan consumer sentiment. So yeah, so quite a bit of news tomorrow. So just keep that in mind. Those are all definitely market movers. They will move the market. Jake Sunrise. Oh, on the 300K. Lots of newts tomorrow. Yes, lots of newts. Yeah, I know. $20,000 target. Which not that big of a deal if you, you know, trading silver. You probably could do it, right? You know, trading the 300K Apex account with silver. There's no pay. Like I heard Nutty say, there's no paper cuts when it comes to trading silver. It's either it's all in or you're done. Yeah, they're very tough to pass. Jake Sunrise. So I've passed one once. So this is kind of a challenge. Such a good deal when they had that 90% off. It was $19.60 that I'm like, wow, this is going to be a good one to practice with. Sling around some contracts. What's going on, Bella? Good to see you, Bella. I heard you beat Alpine in golf. Alpine was still crying about it this morning. All right, we are short Nasdaq here. Looking for 10 points. Can we get it? I'm also short on my Bulanox. I think I'm going to lock in my Bulanox. I'm going to lock in my Bulanox just at 5 points. A little less than 5 points, actually. Just because I locked in a payout, so I just need to lock in something. So this will be day 8. No, day 7 is complete. So I need no, this is day 8. So I need 2 more days to trade. So 2 more days to trade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I don't want this to look like a flip day though. So I'm probably gonna place another trade at some point on that. You're getting ready to be a golfer? Nice. Yeah, it's fun. I guess I'm not much of a golfer, but I mean I go to the driving range every once in a while, but I've only played one round of 18 holes once in my life, and I was pretty impressed that I birdied a hole when I never played before. I was impressed with myself. I haven't played since. It's definitely something I want to get into. I play a lot of disc golf, so I play a lot of disc golf, hippie type stuff. You know, costs you $5 to play around, and you know you carry around a 6-pack of beer while you're doing it. So it's kind of what I like to do. Oh, there's also tariff decision hearings tomorrow too, Joseph. That's good to know. So yeah, tomorrow there's going to be a lot of news, I guess. Kareem says full port. Black Mama says sell it. We are short. Hello, teacher. What's going on? Son of Wall Street. What's going on? Good to see you guys. A little homegrown pinned to the top of the chat. That's right. It is my homegrown website. Is it like bowling or pool where your performance peaks after 2 beers? Absolutely, Harrison. Disc golf for guys without balls. Yeah, exactly. I love disc golf, but I haven't played that in a long time too. I feel like since I started trading since 2021, I've kind of been obsessed. This has kind of been my hobby too, right? But now as you know, you kind of get better at trading and becomes a little boring. I feel like sometimes you got to get out and get your dopamine hits outside of the charts, right? So it's good things to take up hobbies and whatnot. Need more Heiser, that's right, Mo bro. Boy, it's gotten really popular. Disc golf's gotten a lot more popular. Up in the Northeast, you know, there's so many disc golf courses. I feel like it kind of started up that way, you know. I could be wrong, but now it's everywhere. There's probably 20 courses within 20 minutes from my house, you know. I used to play in some of the tournaments and things like that. Now people are getting really good. They're taking it seriously. They're getting sponsored and as professionals, and some of the YouTube channels, the disc golf YouTube channels, have gotten really, really good as well. Would I hold past 688, 75? I'm just looking for 10 points. Yeah. On this trade right here, this is just a 10-point scalp for me. Could it keep going? Oh, absolutely. It could. But yeah, for me, this is just a 10-pointer. Get down there. Don't you dare bounce here. Give me my 688.75. Yeah, I mean, overall, I mean, the market's obviously it opened up and it's just selling off. So, but this is a big point of resistance, obviously, right in this cluster. So it's kind of interesting. It's not so uncommon when we have MOC or the power hour for when you get a big push up or a big push down that any reversal in Globex kind of like takes back some of that action, right? So that's kind of what we're seeing right now. Now could we keep pushing down? Yeah, to the 25,665s, something like that. We definitely could. Absolutely. Come on, just give me those few more points. Hopefully the sweep of the low will give me my take profit. And then I can quit stream and go to the buy. Actually, no bar tonight. I think I'm gonna actually hit the gym after stream. I was supposed to go to the gym today, and then I ended up staying on the screens doing some back testing pretty much all day long. Just kind of sitting on my in my chair on my laptop and just kind of looking over things, looking at gold, looking at all kinds of different things. There it is. Nice solid 10 points to start. Yeah, Bella, I was supposed to go to the gym today, but so now I gotta, and believe it or not, this trade that I just took was from all that time sitting in the chair from the back testings. So it actually worked, which is always a good thing. All right, so we'll look for the next one. So I ended up hopping back in short on the Bulanox. So now it looks like I got 2 trades in, which is always good, right? So it's not really a flip day. So up 174.40, and yeah, gonna go for that payout in 2 days. 44, the Punisher in the house. Yeah, Jake Sunrise, I agree. Workout is most important, so I will get that in. I did go to the mall though, so I got some. I walked with the mall walkers today. That's my thing now. That's my new hobbies, mall walking. Come to Miami later in January or early February, Bella. Yeah, I know I should, but I'm actually going to Vegas. I'm going to Vegas end of the last week in January. I'm gonna head to Vegas for a bit, which should be fun. But I should get down. I need to get down to Florida. Do I smoke or drink? I drink occasionally. I'm not much of a drinker, but like if I go out to dinner or something, I'll have a drink. Yeah, I don't drink that much at all. Smoking, I don't smoke anymore. Not really. If I'm at a barbecue, I might, you know, if someone's passing something around, I might, you know, just a little bit. But no, I'm not. I used to be. You know, it probably shows in high school and stuff. I was quite the stoner. But no, not so much anymore. But yeah, I'll have a drink, you know. I like a nice beer. I like a nice IPA. Moose meat, yeah. Oh yeah, smoking moose meat. Yeah, for sure. Kawula Lumpar will trade and party. Kawula. I'm gonna Google that. I don't know what that is. Oh, in Malaysia. Well, I did just get a passport. I did just get a passport. It's actually, I got the email today that it's being sent in the mail, so it's all done. It's being, it's in the mail. So, always trade sober, absolutely. I have traded, yeah, it's not good. Yeah, don't do that. Oh wow, first time since 2024, longest dry run. Yeah, nice, Harrison. Yeah, I'm not much of a drinker. I mean, I used to drink a lot, guys. I used to drink a lot when I was in the postal service. I'll be fully transparent with you. I was addicted to Xanax. I was drinking, you know, at least 6 to 12 beers a night. You know, Budweiser heavies. Not that Bud Light stuff either, like the heavy stuff, the red stuff. When I was working at the post office, yeah, I was miserable. I'm not miserable anymore. You know, I'm happy. So, I mean, I go through my ups and downs, absolutely, like everyone does. But, yeah, I was just trying to, like, you know, just numb my miserable existence. And I just don't really do that stuff anymore. And I will have a drink, you know. I mean, you give me one beer at a restaurant, you might as well give me another one. Or if I'm at a barbecue hanging out with friends or something, yeah, give me one. Give me a cold one and then have another one ready after that. But I can't remember the last time I've been drunk or anything like that. And as far as smoking, no. I just kind of I don't really mess with that stuff anymore either. But yeah, it's kind of, you know, that's where I'm at right now. Trading's kind of like my drug of choice a little bit. That can be good and bad, absolutely. But let's see here. I'm gonna take a look at gold here. I'm gonna switch to gold minis actually. What are we at? GC. So we just got out of that nice Nasdaq trade. Wow, gold looking choppy. Gold looking choppy. I'm watching gold here in the 5-minute chart. Problem with trading gold is that you take a trade on gold and it can wipe out your profits with Nasdaq, but that's okay. We break below this inside bar here, I might actually take a short. Look at that bottom that is putting in at 485. I don't know, this could be kind of crazy, but I'm actually gonna take it with micros. No, I'm not. Sorry. Not going to. Not on this 300K. I'm gonna hop in short. Stop. Up in here. Actually, and I will move it as I see fit. Love for it to break that inside bar. We'll also keep watching Nasdaq. I feel like we're gonna break these lows at 485. Maybe take back some of the rally at the end of the day. Yeah, it just doesn't want to break that low. Yeah, just don't want to break that low for sure. Kareem, one MNQ had opened for FOMO's sake, but now I'm upset I didn't actually fall for it. Yeah, isn't that always the way? It's probably a nice short, right? Nice big buy order on gold at 485. They're already bet 340 contracts. Keep buying. Oh, interesting biochem. Yeah, I mean, definitely. You can just see it, right? I mean, look at that. So hopefully we don't just sweep it, right? And then it just pops back up. But it's kind of what I'm hoping it doesn't do. But we'll see. Yeah, just crazy price action right now on gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bottoms there at 485. They don't want to take it lower. Holy! I told you! Take profit there. Wow, that was crazy. I'm just kidding. I mean, every once in a while, it's good to have a little luck, right? We'll take that. Make sure I take that stop off. I wish I had to take profit way down here, right? Wow, wasn't that crazy? I control the market now. Yeah. All right, up right around 400 bucks. Right around 400 bucks. Nasdaq trying to buy, bounce here. Nasdaq trying to bounce 683.75. Silver, did it fall too? Yeah, kind of. Inside bars in silver working pretty well. This one did not work. This one's worked really well. This one's starting to work really well. So the inside bars again on silver, very nice. Gold right now, I mean Nasdaq right now, put in an inside bar, failed, put in an outside bar. This could be a good long here at 692, maybe. If this bar closes here and it breaks here, this could be a good long. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know, but overall Nasdaq just looks really, really bearish for tonight so far. Gold, yeah, gold just ran those stops. What happens is a bunch of people try to buy here and then had stops just below, and then it just ran those stops. So a little stop loss hunt. It could bounce from here. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna watch Nasdaq here for the next few minutes to see what happens. Boy, I'm dry tonight. Super dry. I've drank this whole mason jar full of moonshine tonight. Sussy in the house. What's going on, Sussy? Hope you had a good day. That was a fun one. That might actually be a good clip for short. That gold trade. Editor, work on that, please. Editor. All right, Nasdaq just still pushing down here. Candle's getting smaller and smaller though, so volume's kind of drying up. We get top of the hour here in about 9 minutes. So, editor, do your job. Clip that. That's right. Do your job. This type of price action that used to draw me in and would get smoked. I just can't do it. I know. The slow grindy stuff definitely gets me. So we took profit here at 688 on that short, and it hasn't moved much since. But I mean, you just look left, it kind of, you see this this block here. You know, just kind of caught in this block. See if we actually push down here that at that 25,666, 665 level. There's a 5-minute gap down there. That was just before the power hour, and we started to really pump. Testing the bottom of this range here. Kabooshed! Definitely got kabooshed. I hope you got out of your longs design. But it's bouncing now. So, yeah, gold's bouncing. Oh, thank you, Muhammad Ali, for joining the Discord. Moto Timo, Timo, thank you for joining the Discord. Appreciate that. There's the Discord, the People's Champ. That's right. There's the Discord again if you guys want to join. It's free. Oh, let's go, Max. Just passed your Lucid Flex eval. Congratulations, Max. Smash the confetti for Max. Smash the thumbs up, guys. I haven't asked for a thumbs up tonight. I appreciate the support. The Pitmo and oh, Muhammad Ali's Pitmo. Oh, nice. All right, Nasdaq still pushing down here. Coming kind of a trend night so far on Nasdaq. I kind of hate those. Well, we'll trade what we see. If you guys just tuning in, I'm currently up $400. I'm 2 for 2 tonight. Took a Nasdaq short for 10 points, and then took a gold trade for I don't know how many points. $250. Something like that. $200 actually. All right, watching Nasdaq here. First thing he did is hits thumbs up button. Yeah, I mean it's I know it's kind of like people are like, oh, it does help out the channel. It really does. I definitely notice a difference when people smash the thumbs up button and like how many views I get or how many subscribers I get throughout the day, things like that. I also get a lot more views after the stream, so I think people rewatch the stream a little bit. So I think that does help. So appreciate that. The next best thing besides being here is just hitting that thumbs up. All right, I'm gonna go back to Nasdaq here. I kind of feel like FOMOing back in on Nasdaq, maybe looking for like a 5-point scalp or something, but I think we could run that down there, right? I'm not gonna look for much. I'm just gonna kind of look for the top of this gap. Stop's gonna go just above that candle's high, previous candle's high. I'm gonna look to take one off at 5 points, and then I'm gonna try to leave a runner. I'm on 2 minis, getting a little aggressive on this 300K. If we get stopped out, then I lose today's profit. But if it's a winning trade, then we'll be up very nicely. So I'm willing to risk it. That being said, I would like to at least hopefully get that one off at 671.25. K-Stray just passed some lucid accounts. Let's go, K-Stray. Silver kaboomin'. Let's look at silver real quick. Oh yeah, silver's taking off again off that inside buy. We'll see what happens. Could it push back up to the VWAP? Could. Very well could. All right, there's the push down here. Just give me 671.25. Get me out of one. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, don't miss me by a tick. Top of the hour here in 1 minute. Missed me by 2 ticks there. Hopefully it gets me out of this one here. It should on this next push down if it wants to go. Fill this zero print here and then just kind of sweep that low. Come on, sweep that low. $20 seconds before the market, the new top of the hour. Oh well. Dump it for Pine Tree, Smokey says. Yes. Oh, just sweep that low. Just do it. One time. One time. No need for buyers to step in right now. Didn't get it. Woof. Look at that squeeze. We'll hold here. There we go. Seller's stepping back in here. Stop is in a good spot, apparently. Now, come on. Now sweep that low. That big rejection here. We know we caught some people trying to go long there. Yeah, someone call Mo and tell him to tank this market. Yeah, NQ for sure. Exactly 7. Exactly. I wouldn't mind if someone put like a, you know, a couple hundred lot down here or something, you know. On your sim accounts. Well, hopefully we're bear flagging on smaller time frames. Maybe on the 1 minute with bear flagging, but take a look. Yeah, kinda. A little bit of bear flag. Gonna break below that 76 again. Basically my entry. And maybe we go down to the lows, but Alright, new 5-minute candle here in about 45 seconds or so. First 2 trades were pretty easy. This one I'm in 2 contracts and it's being stubborn, of course. Once I hop in two minis. I do like that big rejection there at 85. All right, new 5-minute. Take a look at the hourly too, real quick. Hourly. Not really seeing too much on the hourly. I mean, that was a pretty big engulfing hourly candle, but no haramis or inside bars or anything on that last hour. TDL Futures, good evening from Canada. Let's go. Welcome. Trades by Neo in the house. What's going on? Digital nukes. How hard could it be? Absolutely. 600, 588 to be exact. Looking for 588 down there. Yeah, maybe we could just sell off until non-farm payroll. That is possible. But boy, I mean, this is just big congestion right in through here, right? Big congestion. Buyers kind of wanting to step in. Inside bar on the hourly ES. Nice. Maybe a nice break of that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, maybe a nice break of 692.50. Inside bars on the ES can do work pretty well, it appears. My teenage life has prepared me for big rejections, Ethan says. Yeah. The good old days, right? The good old days. Don't miss that. Not really. I always... I mean, I don't know. I didn't really dig school that much. I always get a kick out of people that... I felt like I was just traumatized my whole school experience, but I get a kick out of people that always remember things that happened in school and remember all their old teachers and things like that. I'm like, I don't remember any teacher or anything. I don't know. It's all a blank. It's a big blur. People are like, oh, my third grade teacher, da da da. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? I'm like, how do you remember your third grade teacher? I'm like, you're 40 years old. I remember my kindergarten teacher, but she lived right down the road, and it's my best friend's, one of my best friend's moms. So I remember my kindergarten teacher. Besides that, I don't remember hardly any. Do you remember, Ethan? You're one of those members? Yeah, I just don't. I don't know. It was a blur for you, Cody, too? Yeah. Because you tucked on her clothes to ask a question. She scolded me for tugging. Yeah. I do remember my homeroom teacher from high school, though. I do remember my homeroom teacher from high school. Mrs. Finn. Not bad, Sleepy. When I was in high school, yeah, all the guys had a crush on her, for sure. She was much younger. She was probably like 25, 26, something like that. All the guys definitely had a thing for her, which was kind of funny. All right, I like this now. Inside bar short, playing out. Let's give me my 5 points and then keep that runner. Come on. Don't fail me now. Tim Korth in the house. What's going on? Did you figure out your consistency? Did you figure out that consistency? Where's the other chat? So I'm running on YouTube Shorts, Kareem, and I also have the regular YouTube video up. So there's two. There's a horizontal view and then the vertical view for mobile phones through the YouTube Shorts. So if you just click on my channel, you should see 2 live streams going. After the end of trading days, it feels like a big white blur. Oh, for sure. Sometimes it can emotionally damage you for a few days, exhaust you, especially if you go tilty. At the end of the day, after that smoke clears, you go, what the heck happened? I was talking to Terry Trades 100 about that today. I said to her, I said, hey, we were talking about tilt, and I said, you know, tilt. I was like, you know, she goes, we've been trading long enough where you know when tilt is coming on. I said, yeah, it's true. You know what's happening, because it's just like, but it's just about walking away. And I think that it becomes more and more difficult, right? When you're tilting, you know when tilt's happening. Having a losing trade here, you know, whatever, that's just part of trading. But when you're tilted, it's like, you know, no account is safe when you're tilted, you know. And I think if we can do that less and less and less, you know, that's just the name of the game. Like, that's how you become profitable. I can't believe this. So it missed me by 2 ticks on that first push down. I was stubborn, and I've been holding. Put in an inside bar short, and now it's reversing it, unfortunately. It was really looking good. Once we broke that inside bar, I go, oh, we're going to take out that low, but Silva, if you break on the payout rules on Apex, do you 8 days payout get reset the day you start counting from 0? Yes. Yeah. Yes, Silva, for sure. So after your request, after you request a payout, and if you get denied for breaking the rules, then you start over. Yeah. All right, I think it's pretty high probability I'm gonna get stopped out now in this trade. Read back to 0 on the account for today. If I get stopped out. May cuck around here shown? Yeah, for sure. Because I don't want to hear it, Ethan? Yeah, for sure. I don't know anything about news. I don't like to have any fundamentals in my head when I'm trading. I just want to look at the chart and see what it's doing, you know? Stopped out, unfortunately. Wow. Oh well. Missed my take profit by 2 ticks to at least take me out of 1 I was hoping for. But no bueno. Or the horizontal is much better. Kareem, nice. Yeah, so every night I usually hop in and I do I do the YouTube shorts and I do both. So it's just to get more eyeballs. People find the channel through the YouTube shorts, because actually when you when you're doing the death scrolling and you're going through the YouTube shorts, then my stream will pop up. BJ, do I stream in the morning? No, not usually. Nope. Do any of the prop firms take your profits if you break some of the rules? Insider trading futures? Not really. They've gotten pretty strict on it, depending on the prop firm, I guess. But like, if you get caught hedging or anything like that, they will definitely take the profits. I don't know if there's any other. They don't only take the profits. Sometimes they'll just close your account if you get caught hedging. As far as any other rules, no, not really. No. Mohan, thank you so much for the sub. Equity limits? I'm not sure what you mean, Kareem. Sorry. Coach Fred says could have tilted today. Was down 1,200 on each three of the funded. Ended up negative 300, and that's because I would manage. Yeah, definitely, Coach Fred. And that's exhausting, right? Like, I mean, if you try to come back from being down, at least you didn't blow the accounts, right? Ever eat Nutty Bars? Yeah, unfortunately, I did eat one today, David. Yeah, so the gas station sells individual Nutty Bars, and I actually ate one today. I haven't had one in a long, long time, but I actually ate one today. So it's almost like you work at the gas station. I think you know. Are you David Huber that works at the gas station? Look at Silver. I'm scared, Sussy. I'm scared. Silver bar, Silver short. Do you pop in Nutty stream all the time? Yeah, David. I love Nutty. For sure. Nutty's awesome. Nutty listens to this channel too. He hasn't hopped in the chat yet. Nutty, if you're listening, hop in the chat. Everyone wants to say hi. A rule on some of the prop firms with the daily price limits. No, not really. So you can, right? So, all right. So, right now with a lot of prop firms, and depending on the platform that you use, now so let's just say I have a 10 contract minimum, maximum, right? So this is what a lot of people were doing, but guess what, guys? They're cracking down on this. So this is what a lot of people are doing. So they would go in with 10 minis because they have a 10 contract maximum, and then they would go in with 100 micros. So basically it's 20 contracts, right? And a lot of people were doing that during the tournaments and everything else. Tradeovate, there's a glitch where you can do that stuff, but a lot of prop firms right now are watching that, and they can tell when you go over the contract sizing. So be careful of that, be aware of that. Also, like I said yesterday, guys, silver and gold are considered, I can't ever say this word, correlating markets or whatever. So they're kind of like the same, I'll just put it in layman's terms, they're like the same market in a way. So like if you're long silver and you go short gold, that is a lot of firms right now are considering that a hedge. So I just want you guys to be aware of that. I don't want you guys to get caught in the mess where you're trading both instruments and then get caught, and then you get your payout denied or something like that, or lose. What's worse is you'll just lose your accounts. So same with like NQ and ES, that kind of stuff. So if you go long NQ and short ES, that can happen too. Now, I in the past have always traded NQ and YM separately. I still believe it's a separate instrument, but as far as prop firms, I am not going to do that anymore. I used to trade YM completely separate than NQ. I would be long on NQ and I'd be short on YM because they, some days they can move completely different. I mean, look at YM today. That's YM. That's Nasdaq. Straight down, YM. Straight up, but some people are telling me, oh, well, no, it's kind of the same. I'm just not going to mess with it. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to trade it in a totally separate account. So I just want you guys to be aware of that. I don't want anyone to get caught in something like that, especially because everyone's been interested in doing silver lately and gold. So same asset class. Thank you, Fred. We love watching Nutty get all angry. Corey Nichols in the house. Oh, he accidentally full ported his brand new Tradeify funded accounts. No kidding. We see you, Nutty. Yes, we see you, Nutty. White chocolate Nutty Bars, take my money, Omnius says. I've never tried those. I have tried the Nutty Bar ice cream before. It's okay. It's okay. It's not bad. You know what's funny about Nutty Bar, which cracked me up one day? He's like, you know, he goes, I don't even like the Nutty Bar. He likes the wafer cookie, right? The Nutty Bar cookie, but he likes the off-brand. His favorite is the off-brand. It's not even the actual Nutty Bar brand. He said it on a stream once, which is kind of funny. And the other hilarious thing is that, so apparently he, I don't know, actually, I'm not going to say that. I might have been, I'm not going to say that, but yeah, he loves Nutty Bars. I'll just say that. Apparently, when you love Nutty Bars so much that you will gift them too. You'll gift Nutty Bars. NQ rebounding, yeah, it really is. So 2 for 3 tonight. I ended up, of course, oversizing. I guess I got a little confident. I went in two minis this time. So the very first trade we took a nice short right here, nice 10 points. I ended up popping in a gold short. Basically off this 485 break. That was a nice trade. And then hopped in another Nasdaq short right at the bottom of the range apparently, but I was looking for that just about 5 points, and we got our take profit got missed by 2 ticks, but I was in 2 minis and then got stopped out, so counts down like $40 tonight. The Buellnox account has been put away. It's just sitting there. I'm not going to trade this account no more. This account is a payout ready. I just got to get 2 more days in, and we'll take $1,500 for a payout out of the Buellnox. So that's what we got going on. He has a fetish for Nutty Bars. That was just funny. Like, I went into the BDH and there was like boxes of Nutty Bars. Like in the BDH in the refrigerator. And I was just like, I'm like, that's hilarious. I'm like, you can tell, I go, this must have been Nutty Bars breakfast. And yeah, that was from when he was there. So they had a bunch of Nutty Bars there for him, I guess. That was hilarious. When Nutty Bar and Alpine went down to the BDH. Gold Cabooshin. Take a look at silver here. Silver pushing down off that inside bar. Maybe Sussy took that. Hopefully. Gold. Yeah, gold's pushing down here. So we broke that 485. And we did run those stops that pushed back up to that VWAP and absolutely rejected. And just taking back that afternoon pump. Power hour pump. It looks like. So we have non-farm payroll tomorrow, which is pretty interesting. There's a big rejection there on Nasdaq. Oof, there goes silver. Got the gold short, nice. Denny's now part of the BDH. He is, yeah. Dabsy, yo, what's going on? Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate the support. Gold's pointing straight at the daily pivot. Solo says, yeah. Kind of a big bear flag going on the 5-minute. Nasdaq trying to make a new leg lower. We'll see if that happens. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna hop back in short. Hoping I'm not buying the bottom of the range again. See if we can break down below I can't speak, below that 671.75 again. For the stream. Let's get in there. Let's add to this. We got some drawdown on this 300K. Let's add to it. Let's get that momentum. Let's take a look at silver again. Ooh, silver and big bounce here. 75, 58 bouncing here. We've got ES. ES looking to take out that low. I probably should have been watching that. That's actually a good point. Big ES 1 hour inside bar here. Break below 690, 69.63. We could see some lower prices on Nasdaq. Right now it's kind of holding up the bottom of this range. Oh no, you shorted bottom at the so yeah, one thing. So Sussy, I don't want to give you financial advice or anything because I do the same crap sometimes. But a lot of times with gold and silver, if you try to hop in on momentum like you do Nasdaq, it just doesn't work. Like I'm trying to hop in momentum, and a lot of times with Nasdaq during New York, you can hop in momentum and what I call the Momo trades, right? And they will push through. Now, one of the most successful gold traders and silver traders that I've been seeing lately, they are using fibs, right? And they're placing orders on the fibs and then looking for the bounces or the drops. So that they're looking for the little pullbacks and stuff to hop in. But it still could work. You know, it's just a lot of times you get those big candles and then you get that reaction bounce and then it'll continue. But yeah. I mean, it's all good. It's just something I've been observing lately, especially when you get the big flushes. It's hard to FOMO in, you know. All right, looks like we're gonna get to the bottom of the range here, or sold the bottom of the range, just like I told Sussy not to do. But I definitely noticed that on the metals a lot. It does that weird stuff. I think that's why I struggle so much. Because when I'm looking for the breakouts or the breakdowns with Nasdaq, they'll tend to go. But for some reason, the metals, they just don't want to do that. Nasdaq playing some trickery. Holy cow. Big Harami candle. This could go right back to the VWAP. I'm going to exit here. I'm going to take a long here. Good thing we got this big 300K to sling around. Stop at the low. Big Harami here. Maybe we push up towards that VWAP now. I'm in big. See if we can run it. We have rejected this area too many times. Pine, when you copy trade, can you try copy trade 2 different accounts from different firms? When you're using a trade copier, yeah. So when you're copy trading, you can copy trade them all at once. I'm a little confused what you're asking, Tim, but Trade off the 9 EMA. Nice laden. Oh, in the direction of nice, yeah. That was nasty, Chris. So I think with that Harami right there, that holding that low like that, I feel like that was some big buyers coming in, hopefully. I mean, we just went down there. We rejected that low one too many times. So to me, that was a good trick. Hopefully that's a good trigger long to flip the switch. Now we're in heavy. Maybe get a push up towards that VWAP. $7K, the big psych magnet. Yeah. You ever full port of 300K? Yeah. And yeah, I get absolutely kabooshed usually, but it's tough. I mean, you get what, $7,500 in drawdown, you got to make 20K. They are tough. Really, really tough. But once you get it passed, it's nice because you get all that drawdown. This is why I like the 150K straight to funded accounts from Lucid and Tradeify, because you get 6,000 in drawdown. Yeah, it's gonna cost you a little bit, but that's a lot of drawdown. And Lucid, I ended up getting multiple payouts on that single 150K account. So you kind of you're paying for the drawdown when it comes to those accounts. Now they do have 20% consistency, but that's $1,800 a day, you know, max to stay under the consistency, and then go for that minimum profit target, which is $9,000. So it's right around $1,800 a day. So yeah, it's not too bad. I might actually pick one up to sling around too. All right, watching this trade here. You don't know what to do on silver? I mean, it's okay to stop yourself out and then just reload, you know? If you, I mean, it's always going to be another trade, you know? Come on, Nasdaq, get up there. Yeah, gold's getting that bounce too, yeah. Well, like Tom Hugard says, you know, Sussy, like Tom Hugard talks about, like, as soon as you think you're wrong about a trade, you should just get out and move on to the next trade, you know. There's hundreds of trades throughout the day, you know. It's like he'll often say, as soon as you think you're wrong about the trade, just get out and just move on to the next. You see a lot of good traders cutting their losses early and soon, and then just, you know, switching. You know, maybe if they're in a short, they'll cut it quick. You can always hop in a short again, or, you know, wait for another setup, that kind of stuff. But yeah. Because usually at one point you know you're wrong. Like, everyone kind of goes through it. You can have set stops and whatever too, which always helps. But It's like if you're letting a loss run or a trade lose or run, you just kind of at that hope phase. It's like you just know, you're like, all right, I'm wrong about this. You just know. Like right now, I don't know if I'm wrong about it. I mean, it feels okay for now. I do have the stop at the low, so I figured like maybe just come down and take me out. If not, I'm staying in my trade. With that big rejection and putting in that triple bottom, I'm just kind of hoping we push up and test that VWAP, and then I'll take some off, and yeah, go from there. But overall, the market's kind of bearish, but you know, we'll see. 5-minute ORB paid today. Five-minute ORB was actually an inside bar and it actually paid really well. Still paying. Sorry guys, I'm just paying attention to this trade here. I'm in 4 minis, so just kind of watching. I'll get back to the chat in just a second. I see you guys chatting over there. Currently have 500 on this trade, but I want some more. Let's run that 695. Zero fill at 70. Let me take a look. 76, 98. Yeah, there's a few up there actually. 76, 695, 76, 605. Yeah, I see a few. Let me run the chat here, see what's going on. I think it applies to time frames too. My thoughts exactly. Turk says, I'm happy I made 1%. I'm out of gold. Oh, nice. Hello, teacher. Congrats. See, where am I at? Oh, nice, Sea-Doo. Nice gold trade. Your last day before your payout. Well, just remember, like, you only need to get what? So you only need to get $150, right, to get a payout, or $100. What did you say, Sussy? You only need one. So it doesn't have to be today. If today's counts as a losing day, that's perfectly fine because you come back Friday or Monday, and then get that 150 bucks, right? So it doesn't have to be consecutive. I think a lot of people, including myself, I always lose sight of that. So, like, just keep that in mind. Like, it doesn't have to be today where you have to get the 150 bucks. Like, today could be a red day. You could have that red day, and then, you know, come back Monday and get that 150 bucks, and then it still count towards that payout, right? So, you know, I can't give you financial advice or anything like that, but just like keep that in mind. A lot of times I'll lose sight of that as myself. I'm like, oh, I only need one day of $100 or more, and I think I have to get it on that day. when really it's just like I just gotta come back the next day. That's why I was saying, like, on my Buellnox, like, if this was a losing trade, I don't need, it's okay, because I'm just trying to get the days counted in on the Buellnox. So even red days count as traded days with Buellnox. You don't have to have, you know, 100 days, $100 or more days. So even red days count as trading days. So that's why I was saying, I said that too, you know, like if I lost 180 bucks, I would have just closed it out for the day. It's perfectly fine. But yeah, just, you know, just keep that in mind, I guess. I don't know. As soon as same thing with buses, as soon as you realize you're in the wrong one, just get off, cross the street, and wait for the next one. Yeah. What is the daily loss limit to avoid in order to get paid on a 150K Apex? The daily loss limit. It's 30% of your. It's 30%, right, Silva? So 30% drawdown of your current balance on one trade, right? So I believe it's the 50K account, and let's just say you have a $2,000 balance, is what, 600 bucks or something like that. And then you just want to get out of that. If you're in that kind of drawdown, you want to get out of that trade, and then you can hop in again, right? But it's on that single trade, so 30% drawdown on your balance on that trade. They don't want to see like big losses run, right? Buellnox right now, Dylan, is not running any good sales. I do have a code. It's to be honest with you, it's 45% off, and no one wants that. Let me check. But yeah, it's always code Pine. It's always code Pine for every prop firm, basically. Like I said, the only weird one is Trade Day. It's Pine, but it's a capital P. But yeah, it's only yeah, they're not running any sales. I expect maybe more sales from Buellnox come Monday. Yeah, so stay tuned for that, Dylan. Appreciate that. All right, do I be a dick for a tick on this one? Do I take some off? I think I'm gonna see if we can break up towards that VWAP. Why don't I stream during the day? Because I don't get the viewers, Silva. Yeah, I don't get the viewers. There's so much competition during the day, it's insane. At night, 6 to 8, this is how the channel grew, and this is kind of what I'm sticking with. And so, like, during the day, I mean, it's kind of like a full-time gig anyway. And during the day, I'm making content. I'm always working on the channel. I'm posting. I'm answering Discord questions. I'm, like, all day long. Plus, I'm trading. So, I mean, you know, something's got to give. I'd rather not, to be honest with you, I would rather not stream at night. I mean, I would rather not stream at night at all. I mean, I hate streaming, and I hate the markets. I hate these markets. I do. I hate it. I'd rather stream during New York, but if I could get 200-300 people watching me in New York consistently, I'd do it, but that ain't gonna happen. Yeah. I mean, I might have like 60 or 70 people watching, you know. Yeah, Sussy, I'm long Nasdaq. I'm looking for a break of that VWAP, but just doesn't want to break. 695 just doesn't want to break. Go with Buellnox, or what do you recommend? For prop firms, I mean, I like them all right now. I mean, I like Take Profit Trader, Buy Funded Futures, Top Step I think is good. I'm not gonna lie. I think Top Step's good. Tradeify, Trade Day, Take Profit Trader. Take Profit Trader is my favorite, just because of the daily payouts. I love it. But of course Apex right now. Apex doesn't really have a sale going on either, so they just got done at 90% off. That's when we loaded up. But and so did Buellanox. So right now it might be a hot minute before they run another sale. And also Buellanox is getting rid of Project X too. So if you guys are trading on Max or you need anything that's portable, Buellanox is getting rid of it. Getting rid of it. So just be aware of that. And they don't have Trade of 8. So it's rhythmic only for Buellanox. So, which means this Buellanox account that I'm currently trading for payout, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, I used to trade on Quan Tower, but when I travel, my laptop, I'd have to get a new laptop and everything when I travel, just to trade Buellanox, and I just don't know. I hope they can just get Trade of 8. I hope they can just get Trade of 8. That'd be nice. Not my only X, that was the project, yeah, for sure. One hour, you're down so much, I just want to quit. Yeah, no, I've been there a bunch of times, man. A bunch of times. I've had to take breaks. I've had to go on long breaks. I'm talking months before I came back to trading again. Absolutely. It's not easy, for sure. Take Profit Trader too. I think a lot of people, what they get trapped into is resetting those funded accounts, and that can really add up. You reset a funded account with Take Profit Trader for $650 on a 50K, or what is it, 450 for a 25K, and it's like 1500 for a 150K. I've done it, and I'm telling you what, that credit card will scream. To be honest with you guys, I don't think I like this trade anymore. I'm out. Right back to break even. Lost about $50. Big rejection there off that VWAP. I was looking for a little bit too much. Could it still go up? Yeah, absolutely. I'm just like, we're in a downward trend right now from the open, and just rejected. I'm just not loving it. Do over an inside bar short on silver. I'm gonna take it. Try to take it if I can get tagged in here. 76050. Ah, come on, man. I'm out. I tried to get in on the ask instead of marketing in, and went without me. Silver pushing down off that inside bar. Let's take a look at gold. Maybe we get in on gold. Maybe it's delayed. Nope. A little frustrating on that. Nomadic trades in the house. That's not a bad idea. No. Oh, I see what you're saying, nomadic trades. That's a good idea, actually. So adding the rhythmic connection to my trade sinker. Yes, thank you for that. That's actually a good idea. Thank you. Yeah, I guess that would work, right? Autumn 9 in the house. You're down a lot, like a lot. Like, if you don't mind me saying what's a lot. I mean, I've been down. I mean, I lost $30,000 in one day twice of real money, so that's a lot. But everyone's in a different situation, absolutely. Not gonna lie. I mean, sometimes you gotta go out and do gig work and stuff to buy evals or whatever. I mean, every single trade, so many traders have gone broke. Linda Rashke has gone broke. You know, these are some of the biggest, best traders in the game. Tom Hugard's gone broke. So many people have gone broke, but they're still here, right? And I think sometimes it's just not for everyone, and that's perfectly understandable. It's just not for everyone. It's tough. Candles trading is one of the hardest things that I've ever tried to tackle. Absolutely. I mean, it is the hardest thing. It's a constant battle. Candle dealer, you short amount. Nice. Good luck. Good luck. You like 10K? Yeah, I was down. I was around 15K in prop firms when I started. I was down about 15K. They were about $450 to just get an eval with Top Step back in 2021. So yeah, I got in the hole pretty quick. My first payouts with Apex ended up paying my tuition, really. So with prop firms, right? And then it's been a grind. You know, it's kind of an upward grind since then. And, you know, paying back basically your whole tuition. It's tough. You just want to take a break 1 hour? Yeah, I mean, it's okay to take breaks. It really is. It's okay to take breaks. So many people in the chat right now, I'll see today, and then I won't see them for like a month, and then I'll see them, they'll come back again, you know, in a month or two. And I'll be like, oh, where you been? And they're like, oh, I just took a break. You know, and that's perfectly fine. It's all good. The anxiety is real. It's hard. Yeah, so when it comes to prop firms, how I got over the anxiety is just knowing like what's my real risk on this account. So I'm trying to battle this 300K account. It's hard. But what am I really risking? It's $19.60. That's my risk. So when I look at the funny money that's being portrayed on, this is when you're using prop firms, right? When you look at the funny money that's being displayed on the screen, that's all it is, right? It's not real until it becomes a payout. When it becomes a payout, then it's real. Even on a funded account, right? So on a funded account, it's not real. Like none of that is real. When you trade a personal Tradeovate account and you click the buy button on Nasdaq, that's real money. But on a prop account, until you get it to a payout, it's not real. So that really helped me with the anxiety about, especially when I got into a funded account, I would get very anxious. If it's your last dollar for that funded account, then you probably shouldn't be trading. And I'm just going to be honest with you. But if it's, you know, if you're risking, let's just say you got a take profit trader account and you pass it and now it's a funded account, that account costs you $110, you know? So every trade that you get in, just know that account, or the risk that you're in on that trade is essentially $110 because that's what you paid for the account. So that really kind of helps me with when it comes to getting over the anxiety. I used to get the same thing. When I get into a funded account, I'd get the blinders. I would get anxious. That was a good exit on Nasdaq, by the way. I felt that coming. I didn't have the balls to reverse, but to get out pretty much at break even, I think I lost like $50, but and I'm down like 400 on this account tonight. But yeah, to get out of that, it's going now. But yeah, so like I hope that helps like some newer traders, because yeah, I used to get funded account and I would go, oh my god, I'd get so anxious and just kind of like lose my mind. Now with repetition and just knowing like, and that really got me over the hump when it came to being able to get a payout. My very first payouts, guys, I'll tell you exactly how I was doing it. And ask me why I don't do it anymore. I don't know. But it was also old payout Apex rules. They're in the open. I'd hop in like 2 minis and I would just look for like 17 ticks. and use the volatility. So I'd use like 15, 17 ticks, something like that. I would make $200-300, depending on if I went in 3 or 4 minis, depending on. But knowing that the account could get blown, but you string together 8 days in a row, you get a payout. That's how I got my very first payouts from Apex. I had 4 accounts. I got payouts on all of them. Ended up paying off on my prop tuition in some of the first payouts. Back then, it was you only had to make $2,600 with Apex, and you got paid $2,000. So that was a plus. So I missed those old rules. Fortunately, those rules are no longer. Once they went to 1 day to pass, I got rid of all that stuff. So, but yeah, I kind of hope that helps some newer traders. I mean, you know, I talked with Mr. Market the other day. He believes he owes me. Yeah, for sure, solo trader. Yeah. But yeah, just know that like when I place a trade on this, it's like you might see, oh, I'm down $400. No, I'm not. I'm not down anything. This account ain't blown yet. When that account gets blown, then I go, oh, I'm down $19.60. That's the beauty of props. So, and right now, like my personal account stuff, I don't even touch futures. I'll trade some options here and there when I'm feeling up to it, but besides that, it's just invested. Like I'll just take the payout money and then put it in my invested account. Hopefully I can get to a point where I'm trading some live accounts with the props, but besides that, it's like I don't have any desire. Like the $1,500 I'll get from Buellnox will go in the bank account just fine. Perfectly fine with it. Yeah, you gotta deal with the rules and all that good stuff, but you know, that's the price to pay. Now, to each his own. Some people would just prefer to trade a personal or whatever, and that's perfectly fine. If you're able to do that, that's good. For me, I just don't have the discipline. I do not have the discipline. I've been down that road too many times. I did it yesterday. I had that trade day over $1,300 payout I could have got yesterday, and I ended up blowing the whole account. If that was a personal account, that would have been, instead of what I paid for the trade day account, which was like $115, could have been thousands of dollars, 3, 4, 5 thousands of dollars. And so like that's why I'm just not at that point. I'm still working on it myself. You know, I think year 10, once I'm in the, when I'm in this game 10 years or more, hopefully, I'm at a point where I'm a lot more disciplined and things like that. Because you get to the point where you just know it has nothing to do with your strategy. The strategy is just there to try to keep you disciplined. So that's why I always tell some newer traders that, if you can find a strategy that fits your personality, that's the one you want to do. If you're someone that needs a high win percentage, then trade the high win percentage strategy. If you're someone that just wants huge big days, sometimes those big days come with a lower win percentage, So if you're someone that wants to make $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 or more, or $10,000 days, or catch, I should say points, right? If you want to catch 200 points, 300 points, sometimes your win percentage might be 30%, 40%, depending on your strategy or whatever. But if you're someone that wants to catch 200 point days or whatever, you can find an 80-90% win rate, but a lot of times like those are negative R&R trades. So it's just all like what fits your personality. And I say the same thing when it comes to like if newer trader will say, well, what should I trade? And I say, well, trade whatever your personality is. If you're someone like me, I like a lot of action, so I trade Nasdaq. If you like a little bit of slower market, then trade ES, trade YM. It's a little bit slower. If you're a complete degenerate, then trade silver. That kind of stuff. But anyways, I was just kind of ranting there. I just went on a rant. I am down $576 after going 3 for 3 to start the stream, and then I went 0 for 3, I think, to end the stream. So Not very good. But we did lock in a payout with Beelanox. And we finished green on all the fundeds technically yesterday. So hopefully we can finish our Friday green on all the Apex accounts. This is kind of my Friday. Sorry I didn't get through all the chat here. But I was kind of ranting there. But I hope that helps some newer traders. I mean, sometimes people just need to hear that. And nice, Sussy. Let's go. So Sussy's getting the very first payout. Let's go. Congratulations, Sussies. Love to see that. I'm beginning to really appreciate the rants. Yeah. I go off on tangents sometimes. So yeah, anyways, we had some nice trades to start the stream. Kind of faded towards the end, but that's usually what happens, right? That's kind of like a lesson, right? What's up, Stargazer? Passed your TPT eval earlier. Let's go. Stargazer. So we were talking about people that taking breaks. Now Stargazer has said in the chat that she's taking breaks too, right? And she's been trading longer than me. And she recently just took a break from trading. She's been trading much longer than me. So, you know, it's okay to take breaks. Anyways, guys, I'm going to call it there. This is kind of like my Friday night, right? This is my Friday night. I will be back Sunday night to hang out with you guys. Yeah, she's been trading since 2017. That's amazing, right? And she just took a 6-month break, guys. It happens. You know, it happens. So, but she's still here. She just passed the TPT. She's going to be getting those daily payouts like I preach about. If you're interested in Take Profit Trader, here's my promo. Use code PINE, all caps, with Take Profit Trader. 40% off, no activation fee. By far my favorite prop firm. And of course, My Funded Futures. Any prop firm that you can think of, pretty much, just use code PINE if you'd like to help support this channel. That's why I'm here. This is why I want to hang out with you guys every single night. I'm not going to lie about that. We're all here for something. That's how this channel gets paid. It's not the $10 that I make from streaming, from YouTube, from the monetization. If you guys, you know, use my affiliate code, I really, really appreciate it. Smash that like button. I will see you guys Sunday night. And I wish everyone a great weekend. And don't do anything dumb on Friday. And I'm going to try not to do anything dumb on Friday. If I have a losing day, hopefully it's a small one. I'm going to leave it to that. I've done enough talking. You guys are sick of me. Let's go, Turk. 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, buddy. Oh, I gotta restart the. I had that mic.
On a tree trader. Charts lit. Wrist tight.
Peace, guys. I appreciate it,
Inside
guys.
bars only.
What a great week of
Let's work.
streaming.
I'm trading in the pines,
Congratulations,
futures on the
Dustin.
screen. Prop
Congratulations,
firm,
buddy.
capital, yeah, they
Kurt,
fund the
thank you so
dream.
much, buddy.
Inside bar breakaway,
Thank you so
patient
much.
and I lean. One candle tell me everything I need. No FOMO, no chase, let it come to me. Risk a fine, stop tight, that's discipline. Daily payouts, yeah, we stack it clean. Inside the range, then we break free. Wake up pre-market, NY session on. Levels from the overnight, buyers ready drawn. Inside bar forming, volume going quiet. That's the market talking, telling me be patient. NQ moving fast, ES play it smooth. YM respect the highs, let the candle choose. Prop firm rules, yeah we play it right. One trade a day, still we done by noon. No gambling, this chestnut dice. RR clean, that's the pine tree life. They chasing candles, I'm chilling in the zone, waiting on the break, then I'm gone. I'm trading in the pines, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah they fund the dream. Inside bar breakaway, patient and I lean. One candle tell me everything I need. No FOMO, no chase, let it come to me. Risk to find, stop tight, that's discipline. Daily payouts, yeah we stack it clean. Inside the range, then we break free. Send funded to live, that's a different feel. Trade, they take profit, apex on the deal. Evaluation passed, now it's payout talk. While they blowing accounts, we taking walks. Inside bar at key high, that's pressure building. Yeah, break off the range, yeah, that's conviction. Yeah, no indicators cluttering my sight. Just price action, structure candlelight. Chat yelling long, I mute that noise. Market don't care about opinions, boy. One clean setup, that's all I need. Small losses, big wins, consistency. Slow grind, fast life. Charts don't lie, cut losses quick, let winners ride. Funded accounts, yeah, that's the plan. Sidebar break, execute it. I'm trading in the pines, futures on the screen. Prop firm capital, yeah, they fund a dream. Inside bar break, way patient and I lean. One candle tell me everything I need. Pine tree trader, yeah, we build on rules. Price action only, that's the tool. From sin to pay, yeah, we stay clean. Inside the pines, that's the thing.